Hey everybody, SouthernBubba here. It's that time again. Can you feel it? Feels like a riding trip coming up. Y'all want to go? I want you to go, but got to do a little work first. The 250 needs a little work before I can go. So this is going to be video on getting that thing ready to go. Let me start getting this thing ready to work on it, and I'll take y'all along for the ride. Stay tuned. Got the four-wheeler up, as y'all just saw. Here's what I gotta do. All right, this four-wheeler does not have to have oil in it. It's got oil in the gas, so that lubricates the engine. This right here is the transmission plug. I was a dummy and I stripped it out. So I gotta get that out, and I've got to re-tap it and put in what we call a helicoil, which is what that is. Had to put that in so I can put the drain plug back in so it will not leak. So I have to take off this skid plate, get that bolt out, and then we'll go from there. So let's get to it. Now we got that skid plate off. As you can see, light's not real great. Let's see if maybe we can put a little light on the subject here. There we go. As you can see, motor's quite dirty underneath, but that's the plug I need to fix. So we're going to pull that out and do what we can to try to get that thing in there straight. It's going to be a task. So let's get to it. Now what's the kicker to this whole situation is that drain plug has already been stripped out once. And it was probably about 20 years ago that I re-threaded that. And well, I was a lot younger then and I was in a hurry. So I didn't get it in quite right, so now I'm going to take it out and I'm going to do it properly this time. Like I said, I'm going to put in some of those helicoils. I stripped that thing out. Those of you that know helicoils, you strip those out, you're doing some damage because them things are rock hard and they don't strip. So let's get this bolt out. All right, drain plug is out. So I don't know if you can see in there or not, but those threads do not look good. They need to be redone, so that'll stop my fluid leak. I know my brother will vouch for this. Anytime you're working on something, never goes as planned. So this helicoil kit is calling for a 31/64 inch drill bit. Guess what? I don't have one. So, gonna have to take a road trip. Gotta go get one. All right, let's hit the road, guys. Well, stop by Napa Auto Parts where you get the helicoils from, and they don't have my size drill bit. So let's go up the street to Northern Tool. They don't have it, go to Sears. All right guys, back at the four-wheeler, got the drill bit, found it at Northern Tool. I'll tell you what, things have gotten expensive. That little drill bit cost me $18 to fix one little bolt. What are you gonna do? You gotta have it in order to do the job right. Well, got the hole drilled, but unfortunately it did not clean it up as good as I was hoping, because I've already drilled that thing out once to replace that plug like 20 years ago. But I think those threads might be stripped just enough that I'll be able to get it fixed and be able to put this helicoil in. So now I'm to the point of going to tap the new hole, or tap the hole with the new threads. I just have to make sure I get it as closely perpendicular as I can. So let's see what happens, because I have not always been perfect on getting things in particularly perpendicular on something like this, because typically if you want it really true, you have to take it apart, take it to a machine shop and let them do it. Well, I'm not taking this whole engine off this thing just to take it to have one hole done, so I'm going to do my best. Y'all pray for me. Make sure I do it right. Okay, as you saw, got it tapped. I'm not exactly sure how I did. Only time will tell when I get the little helicoil in to see how straight I got it. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But I'm going to install the helicoil now. Alright, as you saw, got the helicoil in now. Now I have to get this little tab. I don't know how good you can see it, but that little tab on the end of the helicoil, I've got to break this little tab off and get it out of that so it's not obstructing the drain plug, which I already ran the drain plug in, and actually it doesn't even hit it. And I don't even have the nylon washer on the bolt yet, so I don't think it'll be a problem if I wanted to leave it there, but I'm going to go ahead and get it off because you're supposed to pop those off when you're done. So let's do that next. Alright, got that tab off. Now let's get the nylon washer. That way I can, or I'm sorry, this is not a nylon washer, it is actually an aluminum washer. Get that and put it on this drain plug. Let's put it in, see how it fits. Alright, got it in, got it torqued down to roughly 20 pounds, which is what the book calls for. The only thing to do now is to drop it down and fill it up and see if it leaks. I didn't quite get it square, but I think I may have gotten it just enough that it'll be all right. Well, I put fluid in it, or a little bit of transmission fluid, and I don't see a drip yet. It's been probably about 45 minutes, nothing yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this thing up, take it for a spin, see what happens. It's always, let's see what happens. All right, with any luck, after not being started for a year, let's see if this thing will crank. guys, as you saw, it's ready to roll for the most part. Now that I don't have any leaks and it's all filled up, just got to put that skid plate back on, check a couple other things, maybe grease up the chassis, lube the chain a little bit, and I'll be ready to ride going in a couple days. So be on the lookout for some of those videos because they're coming. So I hope you guys have a good one, and if you haven't done it already, smash that subscribe button. Leave any comments or questions below. Please, anything is welcome, good or bad. But you guys have a good one, and I will see you on the next one.